Get ready, everyone, and the Houston Rockets starting five. Thompson is out there with Tari Eason. Then there's Dylan Brooks. Then there's Jalen Green. And it's Şengün in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Timberwolves, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Naz Reid out there with Randall. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. And that one, good. And on paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blowout. But anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
And Thompson kicks to Şengün. Şengün with a screen on DiVincenzo. Brooks misses.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Trains the three-pointer.
Look at that from Edwards, way out there.
Green deciding where to go with it. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's McDaniels. Outside for Randall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the left wing. Reid the pass to Edwards. Good D by Thompson. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
Here's McDaniels following the score by Houston. And that one, good.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
Şengün with a screen on DiVincenzo. Brooks against DiVincenzo. Shot, high post, and Houston again with the bucket. Timberwolves trail by 3. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Alperen Şengün is a weapon on the block. Coach Ime Udoka said there are not a ton of true low-post threats in the NBA nowadays. Joel Embiid, Jokic, I don't know how many others there are anymore. Alpe's had success against pretty much everybody that's guarded him. Kevin, his footwork is indeed high level.
DA totally agree. Great footwork. Moves on moves, I've always said. Now, McDaniels, after Jalen Green's three-pointer that didn't go. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Look at how DiVincenzo burst inside on the drive. Gave the defense no time to set up.
Drills the three-pointer. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. McDaniels with the ball. He's picked up by Brooks. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. .132 left to play in the first. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
Rocketing right off the floor. Explosive jam by McDaniels.
Lets it go with a 3. Şengün, no good. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Now here's Edwards. 5 points in the game. No good on that one. Good D by Thompson. Houston's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And Thompson throws it down.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. McDaniels kicks to Reed. Three-pointer. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. For Houston, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting.
Green, impressive range from deep. He knows how dangerous he can be from there.
Here's DiVincenzo. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Reed with a screen for McDaniel. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for Houston. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Taking a look at the Rockets. Green is out there with Dylan Brooks. Then it's Alperen Sengun. Then it's Thompson. And it's Eason in at the force line. Sengun with a screen on McDaniel. Now here's Green. Pass to Sengun. Here's Brooks. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. Brooks has got the lead up to 5 now for the Rockets.
And Brooks needs to keep taking and making those jumpers. It's only going to help his confidence.
And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Now here's Thompson. Eason, a screen on Edwards. Thompson with the bucket.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
And Clark watching amend Thompson. He is just a different kind of athlete.
He sure is, boy. Special as an athlete. And we've got some of the greatest athletes in the world across the NBA. He's smooth, he's explosive, he's fluid, well coordinated. Seems like he just kind of floats in the air. It's special to watch him do his thing.
Green kicks to Sengun. Back to Green. Four on the shot clock. Takes the 13-footer. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
McDaniels up top, guarded by Green. Gobert with a screen for DiVincenzo. And finished off by Gobert.
The endless reach of Gobert. Those long arms sometimes seems like he's everywhere. An overwhelming presence on the offensive glass.
Now here's Brooks. Pass to Sengun. There's the 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Sengun's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And the foul on Tari Eason. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. McDaniels dishes to Randall. Good on the three-point shot.
And, you know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle. And I think the coaching staff is...
Oh, and there he puts it down!
Man, what a yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Once he takes flight, Green can make some incredible moves in the air.
He'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down to just 2 points from the bucket from DiVincenzo. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, you know, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Rockets are making progress. Coach Ime Udoka said it doesn't happen overnight. Changing habits and things like that takes time. Guys learn and grow at a different pace. My thing is getting us all on the same page. Not that far off. Kevin, they sure look like they're building in the right direction.
David, they are, and some good vets have helped as well. And we thank you for that report. Here's Gobert. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet. Gobert's got his second basket.
Clearly the strength of Gobert's game. Tough cover down low.
Pass to McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Green. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Outside for Randall. And a miss there on the triple. And so Green will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They trail by 1. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, you look at the lead change. It's 6 already.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness, Anthony Edwards. Throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Eason, a screen on McDaniel. Here's Green. Brooks outside. Pass to Şengün. 6 to shoot. Behind the back and lays it in. Şengün's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Rockets on top. They're up by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Jalen Green, he's really been playing well.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Miller is out there with Rudy Gobert. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Shannon in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Whitmore. Alexander-Walker with the ball. Now defended by Whitmore. And that'll be 2 free throws. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
At the line for 2, Shannon. The play will be reviewed under NBA rules.
It's so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for Minnesota. And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time. There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. It was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be.
Oh, good on the 3. The Rockets trail. That's a 2 from Smith. It's hauled in by Shannon.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Fires from deep. The rebound by Steven Adams. Houston's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Tate finds Smith. And the call is going to be, yes, it is an illegal screen.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Picked by Reed. And Reed throws it down.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
Tate, no good. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Shannon. And it goes down 2 points. Shannon's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, that's not how you screen for your guys, but ultimately they still found a way to come away with the hoop.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run. That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Here's Whitmore. Reed with the rebound.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money. Shannon
got a hand on it.
And there's Whitmore, that 7-foot wingspan coming in handy.
Smith for 3. Goes back up. And Adams kicks to Smith. Adams sets the pick for Smith. 5 on the clock. A second chance effort. Buries the jump shot. Smith's got it all tied up now for the Rockets.
And you see the floor awareness Smith already has. Phenomenal job knocking that shot down before the clock.
Pass to Shannon. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
Now, here is Smith. He's tightly guarded. Green taking his time here. The putback. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And stolen by Whitmore.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand. Just too good a player to leave open.
The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Adams against Reed. Pass to Minot. Here's Shannon. A 3-ball. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Tie game in Minnesota. We're going to... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. We've got Alperen Şengün. Thompson is out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Brooks, and it's Green in at point guard. McDaniels with the ball. Shot clock at 5. The drive.
Able to score from anywhere on the court. Green can hurt you in myriad ways, and this game is only growing.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That is his first foul of the game. Gobert, he's checked in for Minnesota. Gobert with a screen on Green. To the middle. And stolen by Eason. They push it up 4 on 3. Thompson surveying the floor. Pass to Şengün. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Yep, that one goes.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
On the wing, Green. McDaniels defending. Green kicks to Şengün. Back to Green. Shot clock at 6. Eason with a screen for Green. Shoots over McDaniel. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
You know, with his quickness, he's already good at creating separation for his shot. And we know he doesn't need much room to get his shot off either.
McDaniels with the ball. Now defended by Şengün. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket for McDaniels.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Pass to Thompson. Eason with a screen for Thompson. Driving in, and so Houston again turning it over. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. McDaniels against Green. Now McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. Out to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Thompson. 4 on the clock. Gobert the pass to McDaniels. And they get it back. Randall dishes to Edwards. Randall with a screen for Edwards. Back to Randall. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. To take the lead. Here's Gobert. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
Gobert calling for the ball in moments like these. Big-time games under his belt.
McDaniels against Green. Pass to Şengün. Back to Green. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. There's McDaniels. Outside for Randall. Gobert the pass to McDaniels. Back to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Big time delivery. Go, Gobert.
On the wing, Thompson. Trying to get something going. That shot off. Great tee that time from Edwards. McDaniels with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Three-pointer. Edwards crashing in from outside.
Seems like Edwards never stops competing and believing right until the final buzzer.
Here's Green. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated.
This is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
DiVincenzo against Brooks. Puts up a deep three. No good that time. And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get
Jones in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Timberwolves, Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Naz Reid out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. Leonard with a screen on McDaniels. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Love the assertiveness of Norman Powell. Boy, turn the lights out. Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. I talked with him about how he'll approach dealing with Kawhi Leonard on the floor, and Coach told me there's no one way to go about slowing Kawhi. He does too many things. He continued, we'll vary our looks on him and try not to let him get in any offensive rhythm. Good idea, as we all know how deadly Kawhi is once he gets going. Brian?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
And here's Edwards outside. It's rebounded by Zubac.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Doris, not long ago, the Clippers were not associated with star power.
It's very true, BA, but they are now. And it's not just the talent that they have, it's the experience that their guys bring to the court. They now have a core of big-time players who've been through virtually everything in the league.
And it really feels like the chemistry of this Timberwolves team has taken a step forward.
And BA, you know this. Winning always enhances that energy and chemistry. But beyond that, this is a roster full of players that have had individual success, and now they're hungry and thirsty for team success, because that's the true measure.
So it's Los Angeles now, following the score by Minnesota. Zubac with a screen on McDaniels. Harden against McDaniels. Screen by Leonard. Clock at 6. Harden can't hit.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Jones against Edwards. Pass to Randle. Lets it go from deep. And here's Edwards. Right wing. Here's Reid. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First team foul.
And Naz Reid has proven to be a matchup nightmare for opposing big men, Doris.
He has, BA, and the reason is he's bigger and stronger than most 4 men. Traditional 5s are too slow to stay with him. He can space you out to the three-point line, or he can punish you on the inside. Naz has got big-time game.
Now here's Leonard. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Leonard's got 5.
Now, this is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
Reid for 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Leonard outside. There's the drive. So, Doris, there's one thing for sure. When Kawhi Leonard is available, he's elite.
There's no question about it, Brian. It's so difficult to watch a player who cares so deeply about the game as Kawhi does not have his body hold up. It's been unfortunate over the years to see the toll injuries have taken on his career. But boy, oh boy, clutch, skilled, competitive, tough, every attribute you could want.
Now here's DiVincenzo. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. 1:56 left in the first quarter. Reid, a screen on Powell. Pass to Reid. All alone. Connects. The jumper drops. 9 points in the game.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Harden. No points so far. To the paint. Here's Zubac. Goes back up. And he lays it in.
The more productive he is down low, the more minutes Zubac is going to get. That's just excellent execution and finish. DiVincenzo against Powell.
DiVincenzo, pass to Reed. In transition, here come the Clippers. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Well, don't let Kawhi's quiet demeanor fool you. This guy has athleticism and explosiveness. How about that in style?
Now here's DiVincenzo. Reed sets a screen. Outside McDaniels. Buries it from 3.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Harden surveying the D. It's Powell on the wing. Back to Harden. Zubac's inside. Reed defending. Zubac's inside. Working on Reed. Zubac's shot is off. And here's Edwards. Yet to see a basket. And there's McDaniels. That one's good on the assist from Edwards.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
To the inside. Here's Powell. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Naz Reid has been on display. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, they clearly came into this game focused on sharing the ball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. Harden and Powell, their backcourt. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. And it's Jones in at the 3. Now here's Powell. Outside Jones. 5 to shoot. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle. Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Well, Doris, whenever Derrick Jones Jr. is out there, we're all expecting a highlight from him.
Oh, there's no question. The dunk champion back in 2020, this guy is only 6'6", but his hops, some of the epic throwdowns he has, oh my goodness.
Eubanks, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Now here's Reed. 9 points in the game. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
The Clippers trail. Here's Leonard. Lays it up and banks it in. Leonard's got 10 points.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Randall. Outside Reed. Oh, stolen by Harden. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Back to Randall. Down low. Reed passes to Randall. Reed, a screen on Powell. Randall with it. He's picked up by Jones. Back to Randall. The kick out to Edwards. Edwards. Oh!
Oh, give me a little sauce. Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender.
Harden can't hit. Minnesota in the lead. It's Edwards on the wing. Powell covers. Randall, a screen on Powell. Here's Edwards. Pass to Randall. Up top, DiVincenzo. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, guys, a lot of new developments for the Clippers this season, and obviously they have the new arena, new designs for their logo, jerseys, and court. Not only that, their G League team moving into a brand new arena in Oceanside, renewing the San Diego Clippers moniker. Brian, a lot to be excited about for this Clips team.
No question. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Now here's DiVincenzo. Outside read. Stolen by Harden. Pass to Leonard. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here.
Jump ball.
Here's Eubanks. Shot clock at 6.
2 minutes.
Jones from outside. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Los Angeles.
Well, I like how focused they've been on getting the opposition into foul trouble, as well as coming through at the free throw line.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Now here's Powell. Leonard on the wing. Outside Harden. Leonard against Edwards. Leonard doesn't hold back.
But Kawhi Leonard right now is cooking, folks. This guy has got a rhythm, and you better watch out.
Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
Right side Harden. Eubanks up top. Leonard on the wing. Check by Randall. McDaniels against Leonard. The shot by Eubanks, no good. And so Randall will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. Here's the 3. Minnesota again missing. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Powell passes to Leonard. 30 seconds left in the second period. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
Well, Kawhi Leonard beats the defender at the rim, and he comes out on top.
Outside Reed. Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Reed. Here's McDaniels. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Clippers ahead. They lead by a bucket. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Miller is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Shannon in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. So interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
You like to see Ben Simmons under duress of the clock not get sped up.
Here's Shannon, defended by Bogdanovich. Here's Gobert. Pass to Shannon. For the lead. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Zubats has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Batum. Minnesota with a rebound. And he lobs it up top. Here's Coffey, covered by Alexander Walker. And the basket by Coffey.
Boy, just good heads-up play by Batum. Spots the open man, but delivers it on time and on target.
3rd quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Shannon's shot is off. Simmons, the pass to Batum. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Timberwolves trail by 4. Miller, a screen on Bogdanovich. Here's Shannon. Sinks the tray. Shannon's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
Bogdanovich with it, and it's Gobert picking him up from outside the arc. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. There aren't many more dominant defenders in the NBA than Gobert.
Well, that's definitely fair to say, B.A., because his defense has an outsized influence on a game. The inside presence changes an opponent's game plan.
And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run, and honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
Here's Shannon. Pass to Gobert. Here's Miller. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 in this 3rd quarter. Coffey to pass to Simmons. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Free throw good, Simmons. Timberwolves trail by 3. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the 2nd half now. And there's a pick. Miller outside, fires the 3. Batum pulls it in.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Coffey on the wing.
Minnesota foul. -. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Bogdanovich passes to Batum. Back to Bogdanovich. The baseline J. 4 on the clock. Batum gets the bucket. Batum's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
So good at so quickly analyzing and getting through his progressions. Nick Batum gets it off before the defender can react.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Here's Shannon, defended by Bogdanovich. Fires from deep. The Clippers grab the miss. 1:04 left in the 3rd. Simmons looking around. And the foul on Ben Simmons. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Here's Shannon, defended by Bogdanovich. The 3, and Shannon gets it to go. Shannon's got 8.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
Batum outside. Pass to Bogdanovich. From behind the arc. Bogdanovich on the wing. Here's Coffey. Just 5 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. And Bogdanovich is good for 3. And the Clippers lead by 6.
And this is why Bogdanovich is a vital cog in this offense. It's his ability to stretch the floor like that.
Pass to Gobert. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that one falls for Gobert.
At the line for your Timberwolves.
And so he hits both. Batum, right side. The three is up. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And so in the game for Los Angeles, Harden and Powell, their backcourt. Kawhi and Zubats make up the front court. And it's Jones in at the 3.
This guy has such a nose for the basket. Kawhi Leonard not afraid to let it fly on the catch.
Here's DiVincenzo. Outside Reed. Back to DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. From outside, off the mark.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Powell outside. Leonard inside, guarded by Edwards. Shot by Leonard, no good. Timberwolves trail by 7. And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubats. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And the Clippers making a change here. Eubanks is checked in. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Reed sets a screen. DiVincenzo against Powell. DiVincenzo, the pass to Reed. Just 5 to shoot. To the paint. A slam dunk by Reed.
Seen that play develop ahead of time. Hits his man in stride.
Outside Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
Oh my, James Harden with a statement right there.
Powell against DiVincenzo. Out to the right wing. Randall, the pass to Reed. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall. Harden with it. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Stolen by Reed. Edwards against Jones. Edwards looking for an opening. Out to DiVincenzo. 3-pointer. Fires in the triple.
Well, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Leonard outside. Randall with some nice D. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Outside McDaniels. Up top Reed. Pass to DiVincenzo. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's McDaniels. And he slams it in one-handed.
Back to the basics. Unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Jones with a screen on Randall. Outside Jones. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Leonard doesn't shy away from these moments, embracing his role as a leader for his team.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's DiVincenzo. No, stopping him there. Jams it in. And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge. Make them take another look at the call.
Calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Leonard outside. Outside Harden. Lets the three fly. Pure from three-point range. Harden's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, can you say important bucket by Harden? James always wants the ball in these moments. Love it.
DiVincenzo on the wing. Reed, a screen on Powell. Back to Reed. Shot clock at 5. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
Randall against Leonard. Pass to Eubanks. 46 seconds left in the fourth. Leonard passes to Eubanks, and there's the call on Drew Eubanks. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And Minnesota with possession here. It's a 5-point game. McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. Reed, a screen on Powell. DiVincenzo against Powell. 5 on the clock. Launches it. It falls! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, can't allow them to dribble out the time.
And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Good on the first. And that makes it a 3-point lead.
James Harden taking 2 shots.
And he's unable to get the second one.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to.
Here's Reed. Out to DiVincenzo. To tie it up. So a close game sees the Clippers take. Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and
be a battle won in the trenches. Each team with a formidable front court.
Yeah, both these teams are loaded with a lot of skill down low. Kind of old school. Should be a physical contest.
And the Clippers starting five. The guard pair, it's Harden and Powell. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Jones in at the three, the small forward. 5 to shoot. Here's Harden going inside, and the jam by Harden.
He's not going to beat you with speed. Harden uses his footwork and his strength to create separation on his way to the rim.
Green against Leonard, and it's Green with the jam.
Get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down. Now Harden launches it. Brooks grabs the board. We're about 1 minute into the first. Shot by Eason, no good. So RJ, the Rockets last year, they were exactly at 500. 41 up and 41 down.
Still, they missed the play-in by 5 games. In the East, they easily are in. That just tells you how difficult a rebuild in the Western Conference is. And Houston is up against it.
Now here's Powell. After Jalen Green's miss, Powell kicks to Zubac. A three from Leonard, and another three for the Clippers.
This team relies on that shot from Kawhi.
Leonard against Green. And it's Green with the jam.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Now, here is Harden. Pass to Powell. Powell with a screen on Eason. A shake. And Leonard with the lay-in. Leonard's got 8 points.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
To the paint. Here's Zubac. And then jammed down as he goes right over Jalen Green.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Connects from three-point range. He's got 7.
You can tell Green likes to move quickly. He gets that ball, and he's taking the shot in just a few seconds.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Powell against Green. Powell with it. 6 on the shot clock. Zubac with the screen for Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
Rockets trail by 7. People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
Now here's Brooks. Hasn't made one yet. Too long in the paint. She's hit with a 3-second violation. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And a year ago, he was an 80% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And for Green, it's about focusing on taking high percentage shots. When he does this, he's an effective player.
Powell against Brooks. Şengün with a screen on Powell. And here's Brooks from outside. They get it again. Out to Thompson. Here's the 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said, "It feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. I had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time." Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
Oh, David, you are an unselfish playmaker, and I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, D.A., thanks. Now, here is Harden. Wants to get it to Zubac, and does. And the shot is good.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
And that one's good. Green.
And it's encouraging to watch Green knock down the triple. Needs to keep doing this.
Harden with it. Now defended by Şengün. Zubac's in the post. Şengün's there. And the dunk by Zubac.
And he had more than enough room there for one of those trademark slams that he's become noted for.
And Greg, don't you think once he got that space, you just knew it was going to happen?
So did the defense.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, everybody in the building was waiting for it.
Şengün finds Green. Şengün with a screen on Leonard. Green. And he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Clippers lead by 5. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Clippers.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
We've got Green. Thompson is out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Brooks, and it's Şengün in at the center, locking down the middle. It's the 5 for Houston right now. Richard, how do you think the game has changed since you retired?
Well, the jump shooting teams have had more success. I think the game has changed, and it allows for more Europeans. It allows for it to be more of a global game. The less physical, the more inclusive.
17-foot shot on the way. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Eason with a screen for Brooks. Traps in the tray. Brooks has got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Here's Powell. Eason grabs the board.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely.
Oh, my!
Nice finish.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Leonard against Eason. Leonard the pass to Zubac. And the layup's good off the glass. Zubac has got 5 points in the quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Greg, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
Harden dishes to Leonard. Pass to Powell. Leonard with the screen on Green. The shot by Powell, no good. Rockets trail by 5. Thompson outside. He gets that one.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Zubac a screen on Thompson. Thompson against Harden. Pass to Leonard. Zubac with the screen for Leonard. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Houston's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Thompson finds Şengün. Şengün with the screen on Jones. And here's Brooks from outside. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Inside, here's Leonard. Leonard dunks it down with force.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
On the wing, Green. He's covered by Leonard. Eason against Jones. Şengün with a wide open look. Drills it from outside. Şengün's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And Alperen Şengün continues to prove himself, RJ, as one of the game's most promising big men.
Oh, a lot of it is because of his passing ability, Kevin. Shades of Nikola Jokic out there. Having a big man who can distribute like Şengün is a real luxury.
And guys, the best thing about Kawhi picking up assists is that it's contagious. When you've got a dominant scorer setting his teammates up, and everyone falls in line.
Jones, no luck. Rockets trail by 4. Thompson up top. He's covered by Leonard. Thompson against Leonard. Nice shot by Thompson. Thompson's got 6 points.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
They get a hand on it. And it's the Rockets on the break. Here's Eason. And the dunk by Eason.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
And Kawhi drives. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. 14 points for him.
That's what this coaching staff has encouraged Leonard to do. They want him in attack mode.
Pass to Şengün. Jones looking for an opening. At the top of the key, Powell. 1 second left. And that one released in time, but no good. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 2. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David, thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. You've got Drew Eubanks. Bogdanovich is out there with Simmons. Then there's Batum, and it's Coffey in at the 3 slot. Bogdanovich wide open. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Bogdanovich has got the first basket of the third quarter for the Clippers. Adams outside. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
LA ball.
Clippers leading by 5. RJ, the Rockets don't just have young talent. They have elite young talent.
Yeah, you can have all the high draft picks in the world. That doesn't mean you're going to hit on the right guys. But Houston, they certainly have.
Just 5 to shoot. Bogdanovich passes to Simmons. It's stolen by Tate. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David. Here's Simmons. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And it's a 7-point Clipper lead.
It's nice to have moves like that in your back pocket. Simmons showing off his handle.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Tate against Bogdanovich. Simmons looking around. Whoa, look out! Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you.
Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
Another miss by Houston.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball. And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Here's Smith. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, scouts have said Smith needs to get stronger, and maybe that's the case, but well, he sure muscled that one in.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Simmons inside. Covered by Smith. Rocket 6. Makes it off the glass. Bogdanovich has got 5 points now this quarter.
Showing off his inside game. Bogdan is an all-around scorer.
Now here is Smith, guarded closer. Adams sets the pick for Smith. Pass to Tate. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Tate's only got 5 now.
Oh, how about the vision from Smith? You have to know not just where, but when to deliver the ball.
There's the screen. Bogdanovich against Tate. Bogdanovich inside. He's got 5. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Smith. Rockets trail by 3. Here's Tate. And he makes good on the layup. He has 7.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Simmons. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Here's Whitmore. Still scoreless. For the lead, pass to Adams. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely. And the Rockets lead by 1. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Simmons. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And here's Houston. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Now Whitmore, and he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And Smith with the stop.
And how about the force on that finish by Smith?
11 seconds left in the third. And that one's good. Eubanks.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Whitmore with it, and Whitmore throws it down.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Rockets ahead as they end the third quarter with a massive 16-4 run. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, put the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Brooks is out there with Jalen Green. Then it's Tari Eason. Then it's Alperen Şengün. And it's Thompson in at the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Takes it inside. Şengün kicks to Green. Pass to Eason. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Şengün. And Şengün is right there. Şengün's got the lead up to 5 now for Houston.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. Harden with a screen on Eason. A 3 from Leonard. It's rebounded by Houston.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those. You gotta love his hustle. Leaving the defense, no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Leonard against Eason. Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Here's Green. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Green has been locked in, really powering this offense.
Leonard looking around. Pass to Zubac, and the foul on Tari Eason. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Şengün with the screen for Green. Pass to Şengün. Second shot opportunity. Leonard against Green. 6 to shoot. Eason, a screen on Leonard. Second chance shot. And it's Green, missing.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Powell against Green. Zubac's in the post. Great defense that time from Şengün.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Harden against Green. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Off the inbound. Eason against Jones. The high post shot. Brooks misses.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One, they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Here's Leonard. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That's on Jalen Green.
Showing no hesitation and in a huge moment. Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Rockets?
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And one other thing, I love how comfortable they are looking to operate from mid-range. With no qualms about taking those wide open jumpers.
Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Coming up big in the clutch, Harden, you know he loves these moments.
Rockets leading by 3. Thompson looking for an opening. Eason against Jones.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
That free throw good from Eason.
Now they're going for the jugular. A few more trips like that, and we might be able to see this one in the books.
Harden kicks to Jones. There's to Zubac. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Back to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Personal foul. Fourth team foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high-usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
It falls! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Eason. Buries the long-range jumper. Eason's got the lead up to 8 now for the Rockets. So Houston wins it. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love...
with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Naz Reid. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1 spot. And for Houston, we've got Alperen Sengun. Dylan Brooks is out there with Jalen Green. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Thompson in at the 3. Sengun a screen on McDaniels. And both of these teams stand excellent on the defensive end.
Yeah, and Brian, look, there's 2 hallmarks of great defensive teams. Obviously, effort. You can't do anything without it. But also communication. The best defensive teams communicate well, and it's what connects all 5 guys on the floor.
And a wise coach once said, defense wins championships.
I would say defense and offense win championships. You need both.
Here's Sengun. Plays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Randle. Gets the 3 ball to go.
When you have Randle on your team, he'll space out that floor.
Green with the ball. He's picked up by Edwards. Thompson against Edwards. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
And the defense had no chance trying to stop him there, just punishing them on the break.
Here's Eason. It's Eason with the jam.
What a 2-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Oh, that was nasty. A 2-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Here's Green. Pass to Sengun. Edwards against Thompson. From 8 feet, another one falls for Houston.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
For Minnesota, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Reid, a screen on Green. McDaniels from long range. It's rebounded by Sengun. Houston leading by 3. Pass to Brooks from the arc. On target from range.
And he's much more comfortable shooting off a pass. Brooks with a nice shot.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Ime Udoka and I were able to chat. He was emphatic, saying that Edwards was their main concern, telling me Anthony poses problems on both sides of the ball, and he is relentless. He doesn't let up. He wants his guys to match Edwards' energy.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. The Rockets have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
Well, that's just a careless pass. He's lucky that was just deflected and not picked off.
Green finds Eason. Thompson against Edwards. Thompson goes in. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that was going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Green covering. Reid, a screen on Green. McDaniels passes to Reid. Back to Daniels. 6 to shoot. To halt the run. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And it's Sengun with the ball for the Rockets. Brooks from outside. 51 seconds left in the first quarter here. Sengun, a screen on DiVincenzo. Pass to Sengun. On the wing, Thompson. Over Edwards. Thompson, no good.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
For 3, DiVincenzo. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 4 rebounds in the game. DiVincenzo against Brooks. Şengün, the screen. Brooks against DiVincenzo. Now here's Brooks. Not a lot of room. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. McDaniels from long range hits the trifecta. McDaniels got 5 points. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's Houston up by 5. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at Houston's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Naz Reid out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at point guard. The Rockets lead by 5. Pass to Easton and out of bounds. Minnesota will have it.
Part of passing the rock, it's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
The ball's knocked loose. Şengün with a steal. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. On the wing, Green. McDaniels covering. Green against McDaniels. Şengün, a screen on McDaniels. Here's Green. Reid with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 5. And coach, how about Naz Reid, the 2024 Sixth Man of the Year award winner?
Yeah, Brian, sort of unique. We often associate that award with shooting guards, but although he's a big, Reid is more than capable of putting up big numbers, including from long distance.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy. Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperen Şengün and Nikola Jokic. A couple years back, Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands. Brian?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Allie.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
And with today's switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand, Coach.
Yeah, well, position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard. And guys that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions, those 6'7", 6'8" guys are often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable.
Şengün, the screen. A clear look for Green. Houston with another miss.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Houston leading by 5. Thompson scanning the floor. Şengün, a screen on Edwards. Pass to Şengün. 6 on the shot clock. And Şengün throw it down.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. McDaniels inside. Green covering for 3. Randle. It's rebounded by Houston.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Thompson with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. And Thompson gets it to go. Thompson's got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Timberwolves trail by 7. He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
Adams checked in for the Rockets. Randall a screen on Green. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Oh, it's blocked by Green.
So quick to rotate. I mean, Green able to cover quickly.
.52 seconds left in the second quarter. Adams with a screen on McDaniels. Here's Green. Here's Adams. He's off on that one. McDaniels with some nice D. 4-3. He drops it from range. McDaniels got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest.
Pass to Thompson. Adams with a screen on Edwards. Thompson with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Adams, shot's good.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
DiVincenzo on the wing. Right side, McDaniels. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Rockets ahead, up by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
18.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, Jaden McDaniels getting it done today.
Using all that momentum behind him to finish with power. Gotta love watching him dive toward the rim.
But when you've got a player with the energy and athleticism he has, it can make for a big night when he gets it going.
We've got Jeff Green. Whitmore is out there with Jayshawn Tate. Then it's Jabari Smith. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Some consider Adams to be the strongest player in the league. He never backs down from a physical challenge.
And, Coach, it seems there's a move to cut out some of the cheap fouls in the game. This notion of, if you wouldn't call it on the playground, why do you call it in a game? You like to see where it's going?
Yeah, look, there's some times where I think we'd get a better game if the players do what they did in pickup games, Brian, and just called their own fouls. A lot of these cheap fouls would cease to exist. I think there's just got to be a better recognition from referees on what really impacts a play and what doesn't.
Picked by Gobert. Driving inside. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And just so mobile at his size. Once Gobert sets the screen, he rolls hard to the right spot.
Outside Whitmore. Back to Adams. And the shot goes in. Adams has gotten his second bucket.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Here's Shannon. Off target with the 3. Houston leading by 5. Pass to Adams. And here's Green from the arc. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the T-Wolves. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
KBA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred VanVleet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential. GA?
Allie, a great floor general. Thanks for that.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Here's Smith. Another shot outside for Green. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Shannon. Whitmore defending. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Shannon. Whitmore defending. Clock at 6. From deep. And another three from Minnesota.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Here's Whitmore. Pass to Adams. Outside Tate. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Rockets lead by 3.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Here's Shannon. Whitmore defending. To the middle. Here's Gobert. Outside, Alexander Walker. Oh, ferocious from Gobert.
You're best to get out of Gobert's way. You don't want to be on the wrong end of that tug.
Here's Whitmore. Into the lane. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
My goodness, that is how you attack a bigger defender.
Here's Shannon. Whitmore defending. For the tie. Rockets with a rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Smith. And the layup is good off the glass. Smith's got his first 2 points.
And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior.
Here's Shannon. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And so he makes both from the line. 36 seconds left in the third quarter. Green, a screen. Inside. Oh, swiped away. In transition, here they come. Miller, the pass to Gobert. Here's Shannon. Whitmore defending. Back to Gobert. Outside, Alexander Walker. Clock at 4. To the paint. And Gobert with the stuff.
Just wow. A monster flush from the big man.
Here's Whitmore outside. Ooh, he trains it.
The officials will have 2 minutes.
Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play. They're trying to see if he released the ball before the buzzer or not. And we've reached the end of the third. Rockets ahead, up by 4. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So for Minnesota right now, Ed is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Naz Reid. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. Thompson hauled in by DiVincenzo.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
McDaniels, that's good.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
And the Rockets shooting 52% from the floor so far. Brooks against DiVincenzo. Now here's Brooks. He's closely guarded. Soft touch off the glass.
A throwback wing. Dylan Brooks is very comfortable working down low.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. For Houston, they've gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Şengün, the screen. Outside Eason. No luck on that one. Randall with some nice D. McDaniels against Green. And there's the call on Jalen Green. That's his first foul of the game.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
DiVincenzo finds McDaniels to the wing on the left. Outside, DiVincenzo. Reed a screen on Brooks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's McDaniels. Eason with a steal. Thompson outside. And Şengün throw it down.
Nice find by Thompson. Now, good to see him sharing the ball like this.
Pass to McDaniels. Outside Reed. The 3. Thompson pulls it in.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
Thompson, a screen on Randall. Here's Brooks. Second chance shot. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Jaden McDaniels picks one up.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
He's off on the first.
Thompson.
And he can't make the second free throw either. Missed them both. Brooks against Edwards. Reed a screen on Brooks. It's Edwards with a drive. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
Şengün a screen on McDaniels. Green. McDaniels with some nice D.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Thompson passes to Şengün. Outside Eason. Şengün a screen on Randall. Back to Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. DiVincenzo against Brooks. Edwards looking for an opening. Over Thompson. Outside for Randall. Outside, DiVincenzo. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. DiVincenzo's got his first bucket of the game, and he's for 3. Green against McDaniels. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. 50 seconds left to play in the fourth. And it's in.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And demonstrating how fearless he is, Green welcomes the chance to take important shots.
And it's McDaniels off the drive. DiVincenzo on the wing. DiVincenzo on the wing. The kick out to Edwards. It's good from beyond the arc.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
And it's Green with the ball for the Rockets. Şengün, the screen. Launches a three. Oh, bangs home the three!
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Well, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Obviously, not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Outside for Randall. They could win it. Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot attempt is off the mark. And so it's the Rockets who come out on top here. That
starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Randle out there with Naz Reid. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. And for the Clippers, the guard pair, it's Harden and Powell. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Jones in at the small forward. Now, here's Zubac. It's another look. And the layup is good. Zubac has got the opening basket of the game for Los Angeles.
Yeah, in the paint, Zubac is going to get aggressive and not going to hold back. Put contact on him. He's going through you.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Now here's Harden. Shot clock at 5. Beyond the arc. And rebounded by McDaniel. Zubac, no good.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Here's Leonard. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo finds Reid. And Jones pulls it down. The Clippers have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Harden surveying the D. And the jam by Harden.
Oh, get up, James. Talk about a guy who scores from all 3 levels.
Brent, we know that James Harden has won 3 consecutive scoring titles in his past. But now, he really has worked on his game and changed his game to a degree.
Well, that's true, Kevin. Also, the system around him has changed. I mean, what they leaned into in Houston for James Harden to become an offense unto himself was unique at the time. James is a little bit older. He's playing with a different set of players that bring their own skill sets, but he's much more of a passer. He led the league in assists in 2023. So all of his offensive ability has not gone away. It's just manifesting itself in a different form right now.
The Clippers have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Pass to Zubac. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Leonard with a screen on McDaniel. Harden's shot is good.
Just measuring that floater off perfectly. Harden so effective with that shot.
DiVincenzo with it. Down low. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Well, those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
And that one's good. Leonard.
Kawhi like a robot out there just shrugging off the contact. Beep, boop, pop, pop.
Reid with a screen on Powell. Driving in time.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
And so here are the Clippers after the basket by Minnesota. Harden kicks to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. Jones with the screen on Randle. Yep, that one goes in there.
The wingspan of Kawhi is a bit sneaky, longer than you think. Makes him effective down low.
Reid with a screen on Powell. Here's DiVincenzo, and he lays it straight in. DiVincenzo's got 6.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Powell. Still yet to score. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. Pass to Reid. Over in the corner, Edwards. And he hits it to tie the game up. Edwards got his second bucket.
And that corner pocket triple, terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the first. Powell against DiVincenzo. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to go on Zubac.
Explosive play from Dante as he gets the foul and just keeps pushing through to get the and one.
Clippers trail by 3. And here's Leonard. They get it. That one, no good. No good on the shot. Dante DiVincenzo. He's been the guy making things happen for Minnesota. He finishes with 9 points in the... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal, and you can get out in transition. You seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Naz Reid out there with Randall, and it's DiVincenzo in the point. And with that shot, the Minnesota Leafs cut down to 3 points on the bucket from Kawhi Leonard.
Is there another guy in the league who knows when his team needs this kind of lift? Kawhi getting those 3 points right back.
Here's DiVincenzo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Zubac. The Timberwolves have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Eubanks, he's checked in for Zubac. Brent, when you talk about the Clippers franchise, and you appreciate this so much, their first superstar was really Bob McAdoo.
And what a tremendous talent. You know, most people remember Bob McAdoo with his years with the Lakers. But, man, when he was with the Buffalo Braves, 3 straight scoring titles, was the league MVP in 1975. Sorry, Dad. Some people still consider him the club's best player ever.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. And the Clippers making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. 3 on 3. And the jam by Harden.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
Here's Edwards. That shot is off. Good work defensively by Harden. Clippers trail by 6. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. To the inside, Simmons. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Simmons got his first basket of the night.
And that's where Simmons wants to operate as a scorer. Foul line down.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo trains the three-pointer. DiVincenzo's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Timberwolves. Simmons, a screen on McDaniel. Harden outside. Leonard against Randall. Shot clock at 6. Leonard battling for 2. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Well, you want to chase him off the three-point line. DiVincenzo able to settle in that time.
The three from Leonard. Drains it. Kawhi. Kaboom.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
DiVincenzo kicks to Reed. Back to DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Reed misses. And so Simmons will bring it up for Los Angeles. In the corner, Harden. That three off the mark. Minnesota leading by 5. The overall game of Julius Randle is impressive. He's gritty. He is in there giving it, Brent, his everything.
Yeah, Kevin, you think about that year where he averaged 24, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. I mean, the only other guys that did that were Will Chamberlain, Oscar Robertson, Larry Bird, Russell Westbrook, Jokic, Giannis. All of those guys won MVPs. That's a heck of a list.
Back to McDaniel. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
And sometimes the simplest play is the best one. DiVincenzo made it.
Harden the pass to Jones. There's 39 seconds left in the first half. And Simmons slams it in.
And no issues getting up for Simmons. An emphatic 2 points from the Australian.
Here he goes.
I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot.
Here's Harden. Pass to Eubanks. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Simmons sets a screen for Leonard. Another shot. Reed with the block. DiVincenzo against Jones. DiVincenzo passes to Reed. Good if it goes. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We come back right after this.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Nice game. Great performance by Donte DiVincenzo.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
So with Harden on the bench, here's who Teron Lue's going with. Drew Eubanks out there with the 2. Then there's Ben Simmons. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Coffee in at the 3 spot.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Edwards, good.
Man, that's what they're looking for from Edwards. Scoring from all areas of the court, even mid-range, keeps the defense honest. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Gobert's check. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Here's Shannon. Misses the 3. Clippers trail by 8. Batum inside the 3-point line. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Coffee passes to Zubac. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich Bogdanovich throws it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Finds himself wide open and drills it. Bogdanovich has got 5 points in the quarter.
Great shooting off the pass. Get the feet set. Good balance. Bogdanovich dangerous.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season, and they're set to host the All-Star Game next season. It will mark the 7th time that the LA area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in LA. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle. And the rejection by Zubats.
Terrific defense from Zubats. His team relies on him to help alter shots.
Here's Batum. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Shannon passes to Alexander Walker. To end the cold streak, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. For the lead, here's Simmons. Pass to Coffee. Into the lane. Gobert pulls it in. Minnesota's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Bogdanovich looking around. 1:30 left in the third quarter of the game. Hit the crossover. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Staying aggressive, stay on the attack. That's how Bogdanovich is going to earn these whistles.
The first one falls. So he gets them both.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Pass to Minot. Here's Shannon. From the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Shannon's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And not where he earns his money, that three-point shot, but he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
Up top, Simmons. 9 points in the game so far. Zubats kicks to Bogdanovich. Los Angeles with another miss.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Lets it go. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more. We've got 33 seconds left here in the third quarter. Outside, Bogdanovich. Zubats with the screen for Bogdanovich. To the middle. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Now, into the lineup for your Clippers, number 24, Norman Powell.
Here's Shannon. The three-pointer, no good. Bogdanovich, that's for 2, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Minnesota on top. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. And it's Harden with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. 6-point game. So on the floor for Minnesota, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Julius Randle is out there with Reed. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1 spot. Pass to Edwards with the drive, and Edwards slams it in.
Aggressive drive by Edwards, going into attack mode on that one.
Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
And your point guard's gotta be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Here's DiVincenzo. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
And a big sigh of relief as offensively Dante has opened up a can of all he's got.
Here's Harden on the wing. McDaniels defending. Leonard, no luck.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's DiVincenzo. And that one is hammered home.
And how about Dante coming up and bringing his own inferno?
Harden outside. Pass to Leonard. Back to Harden. That's tipped. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
That's a jump ball.
Here's DiVincenzo. Randle outside. And it's off from three-point range. Clippers trail by 10. Jones in the post. Edwards defending. On the basket by Jones.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Hit by Reed. DiVincenzo passes to Randle. For three, Dante DiVincenzo, and that's good. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 11 now for Minnesota. Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Leonard with a screen on McDaniel. Here's Harden. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
And this is Harden especially, one of the best in the league at drawing contact, and yet still able to convert.
Simmons checked in for the Clippers. Timberwolves leading by 8. Pass to Reed. DiVincenzo against Simmons. DiVincenzo kicks to Reed. 5 to shoot. Nice move. And Reed throws it down.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Leonard on the wing. 1:56 left in the game. From past the arc, it's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Why typically solid from 3. You're not sure you want to leave him open like that.
A 3 for DiVincenzo. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Leonard against Randle. Leonard looking around. Pass to Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
Minnesota leading by 8. Now, here's Reed. Poke loose. DiVincenzo against Simmons. Lays it up and banks it in. Simmons got 4 points now in the quarter.
Love the aggressiveness there by Simmons, coming up big.
Randle outside. Back to DiVincenzo. Puts up a 3. Traps in the tray. DiVincenzo's got 37.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Outside Leonard. And here's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Randle. So it's the Timberwolves now. They've led by as many as 11 points. Jones kicks to Leonard. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Driving to the basket. Yes! DiVincenzo against Harden. Pass to McDaniels. Back to DiVincenzo. No one near Randall as he lets it go. No good there. And so the Timberwolves take the win. A narrow win under David. Thank you as always.
Thanks one and all.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Berry, Greg.
starting group for the Houston Rockets. Jalen Green is out there with Dylan Brooks. Then there's Amen Thompson. Then there's Alperen Şengün. And it's Eason in at the 4. And for the Clippers, Harden and Powell, their backcourt. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. And it's Jones in at the 3. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Here's Leonard. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Harden against Thompson. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay.
Jones, the pass to Leonard. Nice move. And it's good on the layup.
Skilled at getting inside and doing work down there. Kawhi Leonard is a confident scorer.
And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with Tyronn Lue.
We talked about how Alperen Şengün can act as a facilitator. Coach said he sees the floor like nobody else. He's got a great mind for the game. And if you let him find his guy out of the high post, he will punish you. No doubt about it, they're aware. He is the engine of this offense.
Okay, thanks, Allie. If you look at rebounding rate, Tari Eason is one of the best in the NBA, Clark.
Yeah, you think about rate, it basically looks at what percentage of rebounds do you get while you're on the floor. And Eason is prolific in terms of boards per minute. Uses his 6'8" frame well. He's gobbling up rebounds at well under 1 every 3 minutes. That's a lot of heavy lifting there, folks.
Here's Şengün, and there's the drive. And that comes off the assist by Green.
Great take from Şengün. Excellent. Probing the defense and finding ways to finish.
And there's the call on Tari Eason. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Leonard against Eason. Harden with a screen on Eason. Pass to Jones. Six to shoot. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here.
Excellent defense by Şengün. He's strong, he's tall, he can move his feet, and he knows how to position himself.
Thompson scanning the floor. Şengün, a screen on Harden. Here's Thompson. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Thompson against Harden. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And that one good.
Harden's so smart. Really good at finding ways to capitalize inside.
On the wing, Green. Leonard defending. Outside Eason. Brooks against Powell. Screen by Eason. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's good for Brooks.
And you got to at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
The Rockets went from 22 to 41 wins last year, finishing right at 500, Clark.
Great progress by Houston. Just missed the play-in in the West. They would have easily made that same play-in tournament in the East. A huge step forward for the Rockets, no doubt. And I think it's a team that can sustain that trajectory.
Şengün. Green against Leonard. Three-pointer. They get the rebound. It's good on the putback.
Fighting to earn the second chance opportunity on the foul shot. This is exactly what coach wants from Şengün.
Harden from outside. It's rebounded by Şengün. Houston in the lead. Thompson with it. Harden picks him up. Out to the wing. Here's Eason. Misses the three. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Leonard finds Harden. Back to Leonard. Here's Powell. Second chance effort. Şengün with a steal. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Three-pointer, Brooks. Pass to Şengün. Now here's Green. Şengün, the screen. 5 to shoot. To the inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Şengün's got his third bucket of the night.
Good vision that time from Green and anticipation. Kind of knew where his teammate was going to be.
Harden with a screen on Eason. Leonard for three. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Rockets ahead. They're up by 3. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And taking a look at Houston's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead. Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. They've got Thompson, Alperen Şengün out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Dylan Brooks. And it's Green in at the point guard position. Here's Thompson. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Some hard-nosed defense from Harden on that block. That's sure to get the bench fired up.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Now Leonard. Oh, they get a hand on it. Eason with a steal. The finish! It's Eason with the jam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement. Head coach Ime Udoka said, quote, when you rely on your young guys, you're constantly trying to instill habits that'll carry them for the rest of their careers. It's mistakes and tendencies you have to try to break continually. Just staying positive. We see glimpses of how close we can be.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. The NBA becoming more and more global, Clark. Şengün, a perfect example of that.
Yeah, Alperen Şengün out of Turkey. Right now on the fast track to being the best player to ever come out of his homeland. So still very young, but boy, his future is quite bright.
Leonard against Green. Şengün, the screen. Green going right at the rim. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Clippers.
Clippers ball.
Clippers trail by 4. Leonard on the wing. Zubac, screen. Leonard passes to Zubac. Back to Leonard. Here's Zubac. Out to Powell. Just 5 to shoot. To the middle. From 7 feet away. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Wow, Green with the flush.
Once he takes flight, Green can make some incredible moves in the air.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
Leonard gets the bucket.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Brooks against Powell. Şengün, a screen on Powell. Here's Brooks, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
A throwback wing. Dylan Brooks is very comfortable working down low.
Leonard against Eason. Leonard outside. Zubac with a screen on Eason. Leonard for 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
Eubanks, he's checked in for Zubats. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He's got a real nice feel for the game. Sengun's quick to make the most of an open look when it avails itself.
Leonard on the wing, defended by Eason. And there's 1:38 left to play in the second quarter. Leonard passes to Eubanks. Leonard, good. Leonard's got 11.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Green against Leonard. Green, the pass to Thompson. Leonard pulls down the board. And so it's Leonard who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. 9-point game. Oh, going to take more than that to stop Kawhi.
You know, a little bit of contact will not bother Leonard at all. I mean, he's so strong as a player. It's part of the deal for him.
Thompson in the post. Defended by Harden. Shot's good by Thompson. Thompson's got his first bucket in this one.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Leonard looking around. Back to Jones. Down low. Here's Eubanks. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Eubanks, he's got his first 2 points of the night. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Thompson with it. Sengun, a screen on Harden. Here's Thompson. Oh, throw it down!
Nice! That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Powell finds Leonard. Powell, a screen on Eason. Leonard for three. That shot, no good. And so it's the Houston Rockets. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Amir Coffey out there with Nicholas Batum. Then it's Drew Eubanks. Then it's Ben Simmons. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. Here's Eubanks. Adams grabs the miss.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Here's Whitmore outside. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Bogdanovich against Tate. Simmons with a screen on Tate. Bogdanovich from long range. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Houston leading by 13. Pass to Green. There's the triple. Nails it from 3.
And you can see Smith has the vision. Now, it'll be interesting to watch that part of his game continue to develop.
Bogdanovich on the wing. He's covered by Tate.
And
What an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Simmons. It's hauled in by Houston. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, Jabari Smith Jr. is making some serious strides, and Coach Ime Udoka praised him and said his all-around game, his confidence, great defensive versatility. He's starting to handle and make plays for others. Shooting is a huge asset for him, but we want him to post up and find his mid-range shots as well, where he can rise up over guys. Brian?
He is certainly one to watch, Allie. Thank you.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay. Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Simmons. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 4 rebounds now. For 3, Smith hits a three-pointer. Smith's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
This is Smith's game. Set him up, and he'll knock him down.
Here's Simmons to end the run. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Simmons has got his first basket.
Boy, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board, because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
Adams with a screen on Simmons. For 3. They grab their own miss. Smith outside. And stolen by Simmons.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Look it, off the crossover. Simmons has got 4 points in the quarter.
And for a 6'10 player like Simmons to be handling the ball like that, come on, that's criminal.
Adams with a screen on Simmons. Here's Whitmore. No good, off the front rim.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Yeah, you know, I really like when Simmons is aggressive like this. I mean, looking to score and daring the defense to foul him, he puts a lot of pressure on the opponent that way.
And both free throws good for Simmons. Houston leading by 15. We've got 1:28 left in the third. Adams with a screen on Simmons. Here's Whitmore. And another miss by Houston.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
That one's good for 2. Simmons has got 8.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
Adams with a screen on Simmons. Whitmore. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. That's going to go on Drew Eubanks. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, they did a tremendous job keeping guys fresh. Their aggressiveness took over, showcased by their points off the fast break. I love the fact they've done tremendous work on the offensive glass. A lot of second chance opportunities as they've kept that ball alive.
And stolen by Simmons. Pass to Batum. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Batum's gotten 4 this quarter.
Far from just a perimeter shooter, I like seeing Batum go to work in the painted area.
Outside Whitmore, who poked away. Now here's Eubanks, guarded closely. Pass to Coffey. 3 seconds left, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. The Rockets on top, they lead by 12. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. So the Rockets 5 now. Alperen Sengun out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Green, then it's Thompson, and it's Brooks in at the shooting guard position.
An underrated part of Green's game is the ability to see the floor and make his teammates better.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Sengun, the screen. The teardrop. Terrific work from Green inside.
Exactly how you run the pick and roll. Green looking very comfortable and confident in these sets.
Harden scanning the floor. Out to Leonard. Takes a three. It's hauled in by Houston. Here's Sengun. Off target from three-point range. Clippers trail by 10. Outside Harden. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Takes the three. Drills it from deep. Harden's got 6 here in the quarter.
Hey, defensively, when you're guarding Harden, the last thing you want is for him to get a rhythm from deep. He can blow a game wide open when he does.
Brooks outside. Shot clock at 6. Let's go with a three. Tries again. Here's Sengun. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Defense on top of Sengun inside, but he uses his agility to overcome it.
Pass to Zubac. Leonard for 3. Thompson pulls it in. And so Thompson will bring it up for Houston. They've got a 9-point lead. Now Sengun. Leonard defending. Sengun can't get that one to fall.
Defensively, you pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
Here's Leonard. Ooh, Thompson with the block. Fires the 3. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Harden. Leonard's got 19 points.
Kawhi poses so many problems for a defense. I mean, inside, outside, mid-range, he can hurt you from anywhere.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Outside, Green. Six on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. Sengun passes to Brooks. Eason, a screen on Powell. Here's Green. Here's Eason. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Derek Jones.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And he's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the fourth. Harden against Thompson. Leonard outside. 5 on the clock. Zubac inside. Working on Sengun. Leonard for 3. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Foul first. Derek Jones Jr. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6.
2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Stellar work at the charity stripe, trying to build out this lead.
Count it!
How good is that? Harden commanding the ball in these moments. Love stepping up at crucial times.
Thompson against Harden. Green for 3. Knocks down the triple.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Thompson passes to Şengün. Cans it from the wing. And now a 10-point Rocket lead.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Leonard. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. And here's Şengün. So Houston takes this one by a big margin. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do.